In the first week of April, the world got reminded about one of the first Hillsong scandals that we came to know about. What happened? Why is it relevant today? And should we still be listening to Hillsong worship in our churches? Let's dig in and let's talk about it. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be covering a few quick topics that were on my heart, and one of them is such an awkward situation that actually happened many years ago, and it's about a pastor who faked having cancer. Now you might be like, whoa, what is this about? How come I never heard about this? Well, it happened in 2008, so that's about 14 years ago. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the news stations all picked it up just a few days ago, because what do you guess? It has to do with Hillsong. Kinda. It's not all about Hillsong, but what happened, we'll just dive in and talk about it, and then we'll talk about some Hillsong stuff later. But anyways, this pastor, this worship pastor, he's actually one of the pastors from the Planet Shakers Church in Australia, and he was a guest performer with the Hillsong crew, going around being on their live DVD, on their live CD. And what was distinct and unique about him was that he appeared to have an illness. He wore one of those oxygen tubes when he worshiped. He had an oxygen bottle on the stage with him, and the song that he sang was Healer. You might not remember that right off the top of your head, but it kind of went like this: I believe that you're my healer. I believe you're more than enough for me. Well, that's kind of how it went. I can't remember it all, but it was a good song. People loved it. People worshiped to it. But this is where things get messy. Somewhere down the line, I guess he got caught in this story about him having cancer. And this is a deep story, man. Even his wife supposedly didn't know that this was a fake story. And the background story behind this is this pastor basically faked having cancer for a few years, and he would sing about getting healed and this healer song, and people, it stirred up all these emotions, and it's just this big picture, but it was all a lie. But the reason that he stated and why he said that he faked this whole cancer thing was because he had such a severe addiction to porn for so many years that it physically took a toll on him. So instead of dealing with that and confronting that face on, he would just tell people that he has cancer. I know, weird, right? I don't understand the logic behind it, but it happened nonetheless, and it was very, upsetting for most people, a lot of people. It was so upsetting to the fact that, Hillsong actually took their CDs back from the stores, removed his song. There's no trace of him left with Hillsong because, he's taking donations. It was just a really big, premeditated, long lie. Matt, why are you talking about something from 14 years ago? Well, this is why I want to bring it up, and it also ties into what I want to talk about Hillsong. The news picked him up again because why? Number one, he had a tie to Hillsong, and the news is just going wild with Hillsong right now. But also, the reason why they're picking it up is because he is starting an outreach ministry, raise money to feed homeless people. And some people might be like, oh man, forget this guy, we can't trust him. Fair enough, man. His reputation has been tarnished, but he's going to be raising money for poor people, to feed them, for people who are going through hard times. And you know what? I don't think a poor person is going to sit there and be like, no, that's the Hillsong guy that faked cancer, and I don't want his money. I want to say this. Is anyone too far from the grace of God? You see, this guy might have told the biggest lie, but does he still not deserve the grace of God? I don't know the motivations in his heart, why he's doing this. Is he genuine? Is he sincere? That's not for me to give an answer for. But I can tell you this, is that I do think that we should give this guy a second chance. I'm not saying throw him in the middle of the ministry, let him just run this thing and take donations. This guy's got to have accountability, obviously. But I do think that we can give this guy another chance to be faithful, because God has given us all grace. We've all fallen short. We've all done something stupid and silly. Let's let him do it. With that said, why are we even talking about this guy? We all know what's been going on with Hillsong. I've seen a lot of chatter on the internet, comments going back and forth. They're supporting Hillsong and some are against Hillsong, and some people are like, should we even listen to Hillsong anymore? Should we stop playing them in our church? I don't have a definitive answer for that. You guys operate on your own convictions, but My opinion, what I want to tell you is this. Hillsong has voided many people's trust, but those songs are not about the people at Hillsong. They're about Jesus. And some of those songs are actually very well written. And some of those songs lead people into very sincere, genuine, authentic worship. Just because, someone does something bad doesn't mean we cancel the whole show. Doesn't mean we write off everything that's ever come from it. And this is me saying here, you can obviously see what my opinion is. And I don't think that we should stop singing Hillsong songs at all. These songs were written by people that probably genuinely love God. And you can see it in the lyrics. Are the lyrics true? Do the lyrics glorify God? Is it worship? And if it is, it doesn't matter who wrote it. If you really don't want to, then don't cause a stumbling block for yourself. If you really want to know, there's some Hillsong songs out there that are not good at all, but there's some Hillsong songs that are really written really well. And King of Kings come to mind. That's one of the, by Brooke Fraser or Ligerwood, whatever her name is. It is such an in-depth song that is so rich in what Christ has done for us. That, why would I stop singing this? This is truth. Just forget who wrote it. Forget the Hillsong name. Forget the Hillsong brand. Once it got played and published and out, it has nothing to do with the leaders anymore. It has everything to do with our hearts and God. And I know many people might not agree with that opinion, and that's okay. Comment down below. Are you still going to be using Hillsong songs or not? Do you think I'm completely wrong? That's fine. We can have a difference of opinion here because, this isn't a definite answer. This ultimately comes down to our convictions. You can't make anyone sing a song you don't want to sing a song, so it's one of those things. Do we condemn the songs because of the maker? No, because then we might as well condemn every single song that's ever written. You know why? Because we've all messed up. We've all done stupid things. And some have done worse things, obviously, but yet we've all broken God's law. We're all hypocrites. We're all liars. We're all thieves. We're all adulterers. We're all murderers at heart, and we need God's grace above all. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat about all this, what's going on. I hope that it kind of steered you in the right direction. If you guys like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to keep putting content like this out all the time. We just want to bless and edify and talk about what's going on in our Christian culture today. But anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next time. Peace.